everybody.
Good morning, knitters.
Good morning.
Crocheters.
You too, crocheters. Absolutely. You know, when we say knit along, and it's like the Canada knit along, and you can pick Canadian things, but you can knit or whatever you want.
Yeah.
That totally includes crocheters.
It does.
I feel like we should be more clear about that.
Crocheters get a bum rap.
Yeah, I don't understand that, but whatever. Hi, crocheters.
Good morning, hookers.
Good morning, all. Who doesn't want to be called a hooker? We've got to think of some kind of name like that for knitters.
But what did you just say? Niches.
Niches. Yeah, that's a good word too.
Yeah.
Maybe we should introduce ourselves a little bit because we haven't done it for a long time. We're so bad at that. We are the Grocery Girls, and this is a knitting podcast and yarn love. We're sisters, and our family business is a grocery store. That's why, you know, if you tuned in hoping to get a grocery list or whatever, no, that's it. It's all yarn. All yarn here.
All yarn all day.
Yeah. And who the heck are you?
I'm Jodi.
You are.
Yeah. Did you say your name is Tracie?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Do you want to hear a story?
I always want to hear a story, and your reaction is making me a little nervous about it.
Okay. Cover the little one's ears.
This is not PG.
No. Sort of, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I got a dick pic.
Jodi!
The other day. And
From a random person. How do you know? Oh.
From my husband. It wasn't a...
Jodi.
Okay, so that's not the funny part. The funny part is, a day later, Maddie and I were coming home in the car, and I said, can you grab my phone, honey? Because text Daddy that we're going to grab pizza on the way. And as soon as she, clicks on Shane, it, dawns on me. And she threw
Did you say dongs on me?
It totally dawns on me. She threw the phone at me, and she says, I'm not doing that.
Well, scarred for life.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God. Our mother watches, and she's just mortified at the moment.
God. It was a real close-up.
Jodi! Okay. That's hilarious.
Oh.
But you know, I've always thought, you always let your kids text. You're always like, just text them back.
And most times I will obviously delete it because my kids go in there, right?
Yeah.
And I said to Maddie,
I don't even know what you... First of all... Yeah, okay, sorry.
I did say, that was completely inappropriate for you to see, but I said, just be happy Daddy and I are so happy in love and...
True. And love our social... we love our, technology, and we love the camera phone, apparently. I don't even know what sort of pictures you send him.
You know what? I don't, actually.
45-year-old.
I texted... Oh, speaking of that... last night we were laying in bed. Jordan and I were watching Flip Home or whatever show. And she went like this. I said, oh my God, you just flipped my boob. And she goes, oh my God, Mom, it's underneath your armpit.
Totally.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God. I know. You lay down and you kind of look flat. And let me tell you, I'm not. They're just relocating.
Oh my God.
Speaking of boobs, we had a really hot stretch here, which was unseasonably hot for us. It was 30 degrees Celsius in the middle of June. That was kind of crazy. One thing I hate about summer, boob sweat. Yeah. Like the chafing boob sweat, inner thigh sweat.
If you're wearing Spanx, then you feel like a steamed sausage.
First of all, you're wrapped in polyester that's squeezing the crap out of you, and then now you're sweating. Why do you think we're so bitchy? I couldn't possibly imagine.
Totally. You know what I did do? I sexted Maddie's kindergarten teacher.
How do you... What?
Yeah. Well, you think it's
you
not
text,
on purpose.
Okay.
So
you sent it...
Yeah.
To the wrong person.
Yes. It was Maddie's kindergarten teacher.
Her innocent, lovely kindergarten teacher.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Good thing we were friends and I just went, hey.
Oops.
Wrong person.
Avert your eyes.
Oh my God. And you can't unsend or unsee that shit.
You cannot unsee stuff, people. And I'm super visual, so if it's
good thing
it's burned into my brain.
Good thing I didn't ask you to text Shane.
Yes, well, I would just die.
Or Granny.
I would literally...
That was hilarious.
I would pee my pants laughing because I just think that's so funny.
That is so funny.
Oh my God. Oh, so this is super nitty so far.
Super nitty. Should we talk about knitting?
Let's do it. Because we haven't been, it feels like 2 months since we've been here for me.
It's only been 2 weeks.
I know it's only been 2 weeks. But don't you feel like a lot has gone on in our life in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Things have been crazy at home. Crazy, not good, crazy, and everything's good now, so that's great. But we've just had amazing things going on, even in the knitting world.
Yeah.
We had Off Our Needles.
That was super. I am so excited that people have responded just as excited as we did with the new set.
So for anybody that doesn't know, we have a knitting show on the YouTube channel, the Craftsy YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And we've just started our second season, which sounds crazy to say that, but it's so exciting for us. And we did have a big set change, which a lot of people felt they loved the feel of that.
Yeah. It was more us, side by side.
Yeah. So apparently we can only do this one way. We need a table.
I know. It felt so much
natural.
Yeah. It felt completely natural.
Yeah.
It felt like us arriving there. And, you know, everybody at Craftsy, you know, loved, I mean, it was their idea at first. And we're like, we are on board. And
everybody's just so great.
Yeah.
And we had so much fun. And our first episode was talking about a sweater knit along that we're going to have all summer on off our needle show. And it's your first sweater.
I know.
So that's exciting.
It was worsted, you guys. I did it in 10 days. Not because I wanted to.
Oh, darn it. I should go get a skein of that yarn.
But because our yarn was delayed in coming, what was it, 10, 12 days you and I knit that sweater?
I know.
But you know
if
what?
If somebody said, do you think you can knit a whole sweater in 12 days? I would say, no. I'm wrong. It can be done.
And I only took one full day. That was like knitting in the evening. Let me tell you, worsted sweaters are the way to go.
I actually knit like it was my job a few days, where it was like 8
hours
maybe
of
I'm
just forgetting.
Knitting.
Maybe I did do that.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
And I sure loved the sweater. So I'm going to have a picture here so you guys can see what we're talking about. You can still get in on our knit along.
And
it's
guess
just
what?
Starting.
They've kitted it with the pattern, and it's 50% off, you guys.
It is. And so it's a brand new design.
Yeah.
Craftsy had Mercedes Tarasovich design this pattern specifically for their Highland yarn.
Yeah.
Their Cloudborn Highland, which is a natural Peruvian wool.
Beautiful.
I can't even say enough about the yarn. It's got this springy, beautiful twist.
Yeah.
And your stitches are gorgeous, and it's this natural wool, and I can't even tell you how much we loved it.
Not crazy scratchy, you guys.
Not scratchy.
No.
I've knit with lots of natural wool before, and you sort of put up with that little bit of...
Yeah.
But it doesn't have those halo of the little...
No. It was so
fibers sticking out.
Yeah.
Really springy, and I loved it. I will absolutely be knitting with it again. Yeah. As I'm knitting with it, I'm thinking, I've got to find another pattern because I want another sweater and this stuff.
I agree.
And Craftsy, we asked Craftsy if we could give away a sweater kit, and they said yes.
Thank you, Craftsy.
Thank you to everybody over there.
Yeah.
So we're going to open up a thread in our Ravelry group. If the Zadie sweater knit along, our sweet summer knit along, is something you guys think you'd like to do, go in that thread. We'll have some kind of a prompt, and we're going to give you the whole kit, the pattern, the yarn, and you can knit along with us all summer. And we're going to have to do this fairly quickly because, you know, a lot of people are swatching. A lot of people are getting yarn already.
Yeah.
And that was just a few days.
So let me just add that because this is a new pattern for Craftsy, it's a new release.
Yeah.
They've kitted it, and it's only available right now as a kit. The pattern is not available separately.
It will be soon.
Yeah. But let me tell you guys, okay, so the Highland wool that we knit with is so economical to begin with. Then you add 50% off.
Yes.
Some of these, you could knit a sweater for under $50.
Oh, I know, for the large size, not just immediate, like
you
a smaller
guys,
size.
We're not just, I mean, this,
and I know a lot of people
value.
want to knit at a stash.
Yeah.
And it's not going anywhere. Your stash is
to.
not going anywhere. And if you want to knit along with us, just get the kit. It's really, I mean, I totally get it if you want to knit at a stash. I do understand that. And you can just wait until the pattern's available, and I believe it'll be by the end of the summer.
Yeah.
Sometime. So this is pretty typical when a new pattern comes out through a
Craftsy.
company.
Yeah.
You know, that there's a period of time that it's not on Ravelry. And it will be on Ravelry soon. So we hope to see lots of Zadies because it's a brand new pattern. We love it. Mine's going to get a ton of wear this winter.
Your color.
I love it.
Okay, did I? Yeah,
Your
I showed.
color is so
Purple.
unexpected.
What was I thinking?
I couldn't believe it when you picked it. You picked this lavender heather, which is so beautiful, but it's so not your
wheelhouse.
No.
But you know, they didn't insist, but they recommended for filming and all that stuff a nice bright color, and I get that. Yeah. And you know, it made me step outside my box of my gray.
Yes.
Right?
And I have to say, I have a sweater of gray closets. It has made me appreciate having other colors.
You said a sweater of gray closets.
I have a sweater of gray closets. Maybe I have a closet of gray sweaters.
I agree. So in that respect, I loved that I went outside the box.
Yeah.
There were so many colors. Remember in the office, and you're like, what about this? I said,
oh
done.
my God. It took you about 3 seconds.
Done.
And I was like, click, click, click through all the colors. But really, the news is you can't go wrong.
No.
We've seen so many of them in person. They're all beautiful. from jewel tones to soft colors and neutrals. You cannot go
You know
wrong.
what was my favorite color in that line is
What?
petal.
The soft pink.
It's
this color. It's beautiful.
so pretty.
I almost ordered Ocean or something. It's a really bright teal.
Yeah. Oh, that was beautiful.
Really pretty.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can't go wrong. You can just randomly click.
So get your kit so you can knit with us.
We hope you guys want to knit with us. That's super exciting. And we have Grocery Girls knit-alongs this summer too. We are about to open the second Socks of Summer thread.
Oh my God. I have
Easiest
so
sock
many.
knit-along you'll ever go in. It's one sock is an entry. You guys,
I don't care if it's a shorty.
oh God!
just
you
a
know,
sock.
it's got to be adult. We do not want
An
baby
adult
socks.
sock, but a shorty, good.
It's been counting. We've been counting shorties because it's summer. Who doesn't? You know.
Yeah.
But this is specifically for all those project bags you have laying around with one sock in it, and you've abandoned the yarn and squirrel. You've cast on something else.
You've got them.
Yeah. People are like, I don't know how you guys have so many started. Yes, you do. We're not the only ones. So, single socks, second Socks of Summer. By the end of summer, you can have some pairs to wear in the fall.
Do you know what I find with second socks is that I've got so many and some are so old. When I go back and find them, it's like knitting the yarn again that I haven't.
so
it's like new
old.
and fresh,
Yes.
right?
Yes, it's so old that it's new.
Yes.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have our Canada Cal. So this year, Canada as a country is 150 years old, which is not very old for countries.
Is it going to be 150 or did it turn 150 last year and then this was its birthday year? Or is it this was the year and then it's going to be 150?
Everything just says Canada 150. I don't know if we hit 150 on July 1st.
Okay.
Or if the start of our 150th year. I don't know. I don't know really.
Okay.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's just 150.
It's close. Close enough. When you're 150, that's close enough. And so I thought you and I were talking about doing a Canada knit along.
Yeah.
But it is also a crochet along.
Absolutely.
So if you want to crochet, and we'll have, if you pick a Canadian designer or use a Canadian yarn or some pattern that is like a maple leaf or some kind of Canadian inspired thing, those are all entries. Those all count.
And let's say you do a Canadian designer, a Canadian yarn, and
like a maple leaf shawl.
A maple leaf shawl. That's 3 entries. You get to enter that 3 times.
Cool.
Right?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
That was really fun. There was a huge Canada knit along last summer, and that's how it ran. And so I love that idea.
I do too.
So I think what we should do is we open a chatter thread now and start suggesting, if you know a Canadian dyer that you love, a Canadian designer that you love, a Canadian pattern you love, we're going to have suggestions.
Yeah.
Because we for sure are going to forget. We have a whole bunch in our brain, but we'll forget everybody. So we'd love your help with that. And we have some amazing Canadian prizes that have been donated.
Tons, you guys.
And already people have, sent more messages through our Ravelry email, and there's more coming.
Yeah.
So that's crazy and awesome. And we'll be sending out all Canadian prizes for this knit along. And it'll go all summer.
Some of you might get bacon.
There you go. Poutine of the month.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? That
would be unbelievable. There is Bacon of the Month Club.
Oh my God. There was frozen burgers at the store the other day called poutine.
Okay.
Cheese curd and fries.
I draw the line.
Mixed in. I don't know.
It's beef sandwiched around like a glob of gravy and cheese and fries.
I'm not sure we should really poo-poo it.
Maybe we should cook
have a
them
bite
and do a taste test.
I think we should. And you know what else, you
guys? For Canada's birthday.
There was maple leaf shaped burgers.
Oh, I've had those. Those are good.
Were they good?
Really? They're just the same. They're an Angus beef burger.
Oh, yeah.
But they're just shaped them in maple leaves for the birthday. But yes, fabulous.
Don't you love a good theme? And
I do too. I totally love a good theme. So we have lots of knit-alongs coming up. And maybe this is a good spot to put in our May Sock Bash winners because they've been chosen.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't put them right in the podcast. We just ear burn in Ravelry. But we did this time. So congratulations to all of you guys. Send us your name, full name and address, and we will send out an amazing package that has been donated by incredible makers.
And don't forget, June was our Knit for Your Favorite Guy month. So let's make sure we get those socks finished by hopefully finished because Father's Day is this weekend.
Totally.
What are you getting, Dad?
Something amazing. Something really good. I knit him a sweater. I knit him a sweater.
Let's brainstorm.
Okay.
Okay.
He's so amazing. I always feel like,
But needs nothing.
I know he needs nothing, but he's completely awesome. So we'll have to figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, we are gift enough.
We gift you our company.
We gift you ourselves, like your fabulous daughters. And so, I mean, I feel like I know we've been talking a lot, but we have so many exciting things to share.
Okay, I have something. It came and went in my brain.
I was thinking with the Canada Knit Along, it should end the beginning of September because we have something fun to do at the end of September now.
Yeah.
And it's crazy fun. I can hardly wait.
You guys, come knit with us.
We had an invitation, which, you know, as soon as this person and Bud got in touch with us and said, do you guys want to come to my Vancouver, Washington Knit for Fun retreat? What kind of question is that?
I know.
Yeah.
And Cindy, her partner in crime.
Mm-hmm. These ladies know how to do a knitting retreat.
So they offered, they have asked us to come and host the Friday night event with Carson.
I can't even believe it.
The ergonomic specialist.
Totally. And so this is incredible because we've never gone on a sister knitting retreat where you get on an airplane and go. And it's a retreat where you're sitting and doing classes. And I've never been to the Pacific Northwest, USA, right? I mean, Vancouver's in Canada. I've been to Vancouver, Canada. This is in Vancouver, Washington. I've always wanted to go. And I hear there's such a knitting culture out there. So, I mean, the 3 teachers that are there are draw enough. Ann Budd, hello. Carson Demers.
And Lauralee Bettman.
Absolutely.
Who I wasn't completely familiar with. And for me, that's even more exciting to get to know a new designer and all the beautiful things she does.
I mean, it sounds like she's an incredible world of knowledge. And so I just want to take any class with her.
Yeah.
But Carson is all about the ergonomics of knitting.
So he's probably going to poo-poo my knitting in
He's
bed.
going to see what a hot mess we are. Because I just curl up in the corner. And I honestly thought I was going to get carpal tunnel knitting that Zadie sweater.
My tendons.
I've had, I'll walk around with like a stiff neck and my husband will say, what's the matter? I was like, knitting injury. Ow. So it can happen.
Yeah.
But he shows you how to avoid those because I don't want to give up knitting time, but I just want to do it in a way that's not going to injure you. And Ann Budd, I would make her coffee all day long and just to be there while she's teaching. She's incredible. So
we are going to be arriving Thursday because the knitting retreat starts Thursday evening with a dinner. Mm-hmm. So we'll do that, have dinner, and then we are going to be participants as well. Like we're not just going to be
Friday evening.
We
get to do the whole thing.
We're going to be in the thing the whole time. So we really hope that you, wherever you are, whoever you may be, will think about coming to Vancouver, Washington.
It would be so fun. It would be so fun. That's my favorite thing about any knitting event is meeting everybody that comes.
And it's Thursday, September 21st, and it runs through Sunday.
Yes. And it's all the details are at annbudknits.com. Annbudknits.com.
Tracie will put a link straight to the registration page.
I will.
Come knit with us.
I learned how to do that. I will do that.
Oh my God, you rock.
And thank you. I mean, this invitation is incredible. Of course, we're so excited.
You should see the lodge you're staying at.
Oh, I know. The location looks unbelievable.
Anyway, we can't say enough.
Anyway, super fun. Love to see you.
Yeah.
And we just personally can't wait to get there.
I know.
Yeah. So that's really fun.
The following weekend, Knit City.
I'm not going to see my family a lot in October. They won't even miss me. But we have Rhinebeck, we have Knit City. We are just blowing our brains out on yarn and fiber festivals in October. And then the first weekend in November, our new BFF, Ann Budd, is coming back to Edmonton. And we get to do that Knit for Fun retreat that we signed up for in January.
And they'll all be at Knit City. Is she teaching at Knit City? No, she's just participating.
So.
I mean, she's just looking, seeing, having fun.
I'm so excited about Knit City. Do you know what I did this morning? First, how I started my day. I watched the Christy Glass Knits YouTube channel.
She's fun.
Chatting with Stephen West. And it made me think of that because he'll be at Knit City. So in my dreams, I get a chance to say hello to Stephen West at Knit City.
Registration starts tomorrow.
Oh.
The 15th, am I not?
Yes. At 7 p.m., Knit City classes.
But we're not taking any, are we?
I don't know. But we certainly want tickets to see Stephen West as a keynote speaker Friday night.
Yeah.
We definitely want to go to that. And I would love to do classes, but we'll have to talk about it and see what
we'll have to think about that. Mm-hmm. We thought we were a little too booked. Anyway,
if you're still out there, knock, 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 21 minutes of just babbling. But we had lots of exciting news to share with you guys.
And you learned about my dick pic.
Oh my God.
It couldn't be better.
The whole thing. I have a feeling after that, there was a lot of
off
thumbs. Oh my God. Anywho,
Okay.
we have some finished objects.
Do you guys notice?
And I know you had to have noticed, right? You go ahead.
I was completely monogamous this last 5 weeks.
And by nature,
4 weeks.
By nature, we're both very slutty knitters, meaning
Totally.
lots of projects at one time.
So, it started on a Thursday, and each week you got a new clue.
This was the Ho-He mystery wrap.
Ho-He mystery wrap. The only clue that I wasn't ready for was clue 3 when it came out. That's how I.
You were ahead of me the whole time. I kept up with 1 and 2.
Well, you worked garden shop like a crazy woman.
And 3. When 3 came out, I was pretty ready for it within a day. But I had a lot of work, and we had that tough time this month, and I had a hard time knitting through that. It was tough. So it's funny when your brain is full of like stress and worry. I want to knit, but sometimes it was hard to get up the energy to knit a big
Should we mention
thing.
people who are going to be wanting curious?
Everything's good. It's all good now, and I'm just really bad with stress and health issues and stuff like that, but it is totally fine now.
Yeah.
We were worried about our mom. She's good.
She is 100% now.
She's 100%. It's all good.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. So anyway, you were ahead of me.
Sound.
You were ahead of me with this knit along all the way through.
I was.
You really were. And it was, I think we should debrief. Like the whole experience. I love the wrap so much, but the experience of a mystery knit along is so much a part of it.
Okay, so this was my first mystery knit along.
Right.
I am so thankful now. I was not miffed, cheeky miffed that Ho-He wouldn't give me the whole pattern right off the bat. I am so thankful that she did.
Thankful she didn't.
She didn't.
Yeah.
I'm thankful she said no, because the experience of getting a clue each week, not knowing what it's going to be, but knowing you love your colors and you love Ho-He,
right.
You know you're going to love every single bit of this. I loved not knowing where it was going.
Me too.
I loved clue 5 when it was like, oh, I get it. I love the sheer size of it.
I know.
It's giant.
Yeah.
And you guys, this is a ton of yarn you've knit, but let me tell you, this did not feel like that because of the stitch pattern changes and the quick color changes.
And you've always said, I will never knit a fingering weight sweater.
You just did?
You just did.
In 4 weeks.
So to me, that is a big hurdle for you. Now knowing, I've already done it. And I can totally, and you would take more time with the sweater. You wouldn't, I
thought that exact same thing.
Right? So I really loved, well, it literally felt like a present every week when you got this clue.
I was so excited.
I was looking in my email every night, like click, click, click. I printed it right away, and I didn't have an urgency where like, oh my gosh, I have to keep knitting. It was an excitement, like, oh my gosh, like I can't wait to see where we're going.
Yes.
Where does the road curve? Where are we going? And I loved my colors, but I would never have guessed how she was going to play with them. Mm-hmm. You know, the colors and the textures. I love the eyelets. I love the twisted rib. I love the garter with the speckles. And I love the way she suggested that your color number 4 is the darkest color, because it makes this unbelievable feature right in the middle. It's so prominent. And then it's sort of repeated in half form, sort of, you know, I just think the design is so beautiful. Yeah. And seeing the way this turned out, I couldn't be more shocked than anybody else. I don't know how it happened.
You thrilled?
Thrilled. It is the favorite thing I've ever knit.
So if you weren't participating because you don't love the mystery of it now.
Yeah. Which I get. There's a lot of yarn involved here.
It's so beautiful. I hope you just knit it. I hope you find your favorite colors.
Yeah.
I hope you have fun playing with them. I kept this little hole in the middle.
I see that. I love it.
This was, Ho-He, said you could use it as a design, or you can choose to sew it up. I mean,
it's right in that eyelet section though. Yeah. So it looks fantastic.
I am just so
I could live in this thing. I absolutely love it. I know it's going to be just.
It's like you're wearing a great big hug.
In a basket in my living room, because when I'm chilly, I'll just wrap myself up in it as I'm knitting or watching TV or whatever.
I agree.
I really love
your colors.
I can't even believe. Does this look like me? I don't think this looks like me. But I love it.
I think this gold was unexpected, but I think I don't think you would have had the wow factor if you didn't have that yellow, the gold.
I could not love it more.
Oh my God.
I could not love it more. I would assume if I have to put 5 colors together, hot pink would be one of them.
Yeah.
I don't understand how I didn't, but you know what? I could not love this thing anymore. I love that it's colors that I don't have knitted up already.
That's the nice thing.
And it's really going to look, I think, awesome with black. And I love to wear black.
Oh my God.
So I think it's going to be very pretty.
Look at this spun right round.
Oh, the spun right round.
Party at my house.
Yes. And so when I got near the end, so in clue 5 right here, this is really like total spoiler alert, people. I hope you've turned.
Oh, by the way, we're talking about her mystery knit along
for about 15 minutes.
The clue's been out for a week almost.
So this V of speckle right here, as you move through with the burgundy, it should have stripes of the speckle, but I was really worried I wouldn't have enough yarn to do both sides.
Yeah.
So I just didn't. I knew I would have other colors, and this little triangle I think was supposed to be my speckle too.
Yeah.
I just thought I would run out of yarn, and my ball is quite small. I did make a project page and weighed all my yarn with exactly what I've used.
You're so awesome.
But don't you love the spines of these increases? All the way. That was one of my favorite features, when all the colors kind of meet in the middle and you've got this spine of increases like that. I love chevrons. I love it, love it, love it.
I totally want that.
And I'm not even kidding you when I say I think it's my favorite thing I've ever knit. And I have another colorway up in my brain. I will knit another one.
Look what she added.
Oh yeah, baby tassels.
Okay, I'm adding tassels.
I love the tassels. Okay, I wonder if these are, I mean, I like them. I couldn't decide between a pom-pom and a tassel, so I made a tassel the size of a pom-pom.
Tassel for sure.
And you guys, this, if you have any merino cashmere nylon yarn in your stash,
knit it.
What? This is so...
Which one is not?
The spun right round.
Is the only one that's not.
It's the only one that's not.
Okay, so for example, this section here, that's all... Oh, are you kidding?
So the gold is by Sweet Fiber, and she's a Canadian dyer out of Vancouver. She's unbelievable.
If you get a chance to get her yarn, don't pass it up.
This is her Cashmerino 20 base.
That's that 20 we were talking about.
20% cashmere.
Yeah. Makes a difference.
I really just want to get naked and wrap myself up in this thing. I decided now that when we're going to go to, I'm sure I'll change my mind, but today, and I've been thinking it for days, when we go to Knit City, I'd like a sweater quantity of her Cashmerino 20 and knit some kind of a sweater that will remind me of that trip.
Yeah.
Instead of blowing my brains on single skeins, I would like, but it really is a phenomenal, and the twist on it, it's a really nice base. And then I have Lolo Did It is the burgundy, which is her blackberry jam.
I don't know if you can see it, but it's got the most cutest little black specks.
It does. And then Hue Loco is both the grays, the light gray and the dark gray.
Are those your Swiss sister set?
I poached from my tightly knit sister sets.
Good for you.
Because they were both cashmere.
Yeah.
And I just thought, you know what? I'm going to put them in here.
Her base is beautiful.
Oh, so beautiful. So those are all the yarns, and it was an amazing experience. I hope Hohi does another mystery knit along.
I hope it's an annual thing.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
So this is our only finished object, and it was our work in progress the whole month of May.
Yeah.
Right? The entire knit along.
Totally.
So I'm just thrilled. And my idea for a second one is to knit it in lace weight and just use maybe a slightly smaller needle size, maybe a 3.5 instead of a 4mm. And I think it would be really just beautiful and just lighter to wear, but
I do too.
A different version of the same thing, because I love the pattern. I love the way the colors play together. And I've been eyeing up that Brooklyn tweed, the new lace weight. Maybe we'll be able to find it at Knit City or something. The colors are like crazy beautiful.
I know. Well, we know what we're not doing. We're not doing a yarn crawl.
Oh my God.
Lesson learned.
We saw our friend Sharon from our Vancouver yarn crawl at the Edmonton Fiber Frolic.
We did. It took me about a second and a half to
and it brought me back to how fun that day was. It was so impromptu.
Meeting new friends you never met. Getting into a stranger's car.
Met them at the airport.
Yeah.
And then run into them at the yarn store. And they're like, we're going to a whole bunch of yarn stores. Do you want to come? Yeah.
Yeah, that was so
And
funny.
you know what? Anybody that's a knitter or a crocheter or whatever, you're never strangers. So I will go into your car any day.
I know.
It's sort of, I will, absolutely. If you ask, I'm there.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm thrilled. That is our finished object.
A giant finished
And
object.
it's so beautiful. You can wear it like a scarf.
Yeah.
Isn't that cute? The tassels
Just
down your
effortless.
back would be kind of cute.
Yeah. Just effortless.
And it doesn't feel like like heavy.
No, because it's the
It's so
fingering
light.
weight.
The gauge you're knitting it at, it's so light and airy, right?
Speaking of new patterns, have we all seen Shannon Cook's new worsted weight?
It's called Veronica. A picture right here.
Yeah.
And it's actually not published yet.
Yeah.
It's coming. Hello.
Can you?
I need a Veronica in my wardrobe.
I can't even. Like, if that pattern was available, that's what I would be doing today.
Right.
Casting that sweater on.
Well, it will be. We're just super bad at waiting. So I will just be waiting with bated breath.
And she's got an amazing new triangle shawl.
Yes, and we just gave away 2 copies
I
of
know
the
we
admin
did.
shawl in our
I just
Ravelry group.
saw it again and thought,
Yeah.
holy cow, that's beautiful.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
She's an incredibly talented
Yeah.
designer.
Whatever. Sort
She's
of.
all right.
Yeah, stunning.
It was beautiful. And so we have these amazing patterns that have been donated in the last 2 weeks to the podcast. I'm going to put a little video here. They're so stunning, and you guys are so generous to think of us.
Yeah.
And thank you, thank you, thank you.
I would like to make mention of Vicky
Oh, I know.
DeVixta. Okay, so
Okay,
DeVixta,
go.
because we know her, right?
We met Vicky at Knit City. We
Yeah.
were in a brioche class
Yeah.
together, but we sort of hung out throughout the weekend.
So we felt a connection.
Yeah.
We thought she was the sweetest girl.
She's a Canadian girl.
When she came out with this pattern,
yeah.
it took my breath away.
It totally
And I'm
did.
not saying that. I wouldn't say anything about it. I would just say beautiful pattern.
Yeah.
This pattern. Okay, size.
Yes. That's
Stitch,
striking.
The different stitches
Yeah.
and the way she's done it. That's one I'm knitting.
I know. It's so beautiful. So she has sent a copy of that for us to be able to
Yes.
give away, and she's treated us to one too. So
And
I'm
it's
totally
extra
knitting it.
special because
It is.
it's her and her sister.
And she was very, yes. So the reference
Right?
with the
So
name
close.
of it, is in reference to a game, just sort of an inside joke with her and her sister, which I love.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched her Sweetly's podcast. I loved hers. I haven't seen it for a while, but now she's going to be doing it a little bit differently. So her channel is actually called DeVixta Designs now
Yeah.
on YouTube. So I
like
think
that.
you guys should totally subscribe to her and keep up with
She's
Vicky and
sweet.
all the things. She's a really great knitter.
And beautiful pattern.
She's a
well
sweetheart.
done, first pattern.
So bravo.
One other one I wanted to mention is Lisa Much. We didn't talk about this last
know.
time. 2 brand new patterns.
Yeah, and so lots of times when these things come out, it's in between podcasts, but we're super excited about it. So you'll see it on our Instagram.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram. We
Grocery
love to
Girls.
show.
Grocery Girls Knit?
Yeah,
Grocery Girls Knit.
yeah. So we love to show new patterns and repost things, just sort of, sort of like a little shouting things out to the knitting world, things we're excited about. So whether that's a yarn or a pattern or whatever.
So I went to go buy it, and they were there already. Lisa gifted them to me.
I know.
Don't we love her?
And
And
we're just gigantic fans of her style of. She's
because
a
I've knit
big
so
shawl
many
designer.
of her things, and I love her
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Yeah. She
These-
does other designs, but her shawls, I think, are what she's known for. And they're always a multicolored, which is very graphic and striking.
Always solid colors for her. Quite dark and quite light.
She's a big lover of gray, which is
Yeah.
probably another thing that we love so much about her. But some of our favorite things, our favorite shawls.
Yes.
That serge shawl, that's a big favorite.
These are all
What's the other one that you did?
Diamus?
The one that you did for me and Mom out of the Northbound Knitting yarn.
Oh, yeah.
Starts with an A. A Gleam. A Gleam. I mean, we're just gigantic fans. So
both of them. It was hard to decide.
yeah.
Like, oh my God.
And we get a lot of people saying, what should I knit? What's a good pattern for your first shawl?
A Lisa Much shawl.
A crescent. I say Surge is a great one. You get some introduction into short rows and to changing colors, but it's all garter stitch.
And don't be shy because her patterns are so beautifully written with the definitions and anything that you have questions about, you guys. She's terrific.
I would definitely agree and definitely recommend that. We always get so excited to see these things pop up in life. So congratulations to all these amazing designers, and thank you again for the patterns. Hohi had a new shawl too, and she's donated some copies for us to give away.
Beautiful.
So we do have a finished object thread in our Ravelry group for the Starting Point Mystery Knit Along.
Yeah.
And we will be choosing 5 winners at the end of the month, and we are going to be giving 5 copies of Hohi's beautiful new pattern.
It's so delicate.
It's so pretty. Okay, that's another one I'm dying to knit.
I know. Not enough hours in the day.
I'm going to stop sleeping. Who needs sleep?
Wouldn't it be better?
Caffeine and knitting. Done.
No kidding. I do love sleeping.
Can we talk about how much I'm enjoying my new mug? You guys may have noticed we've got little sheepy mugs.
Miss Natalie.
Remembrances Pottery. Okay, look at the grass all the way around, the detail.
I know.
She is just incredible. We are big fans of Natalie's. You may notice too, if you guys tune into Off Our Needles, we've got custom Off Our Needles mugs that we're using.
She nailed those.
So lucky that she took that custom order from us, and don't ask for those because
they're not.
I think she just did them as a special. You'll see us using them.
I hope she had fun doing them though.
I think she probably did. She's incredibly creative. This sheep mug is out of rotation or whatever you call it. It says she's stay tuned because she's got some new sheep design coming. So it'll be amazing.
We're going to need that one too.
Well, totally.
I have a collection. And I was very sad because my cat jumped up on my TV because I said to Tracy, she said she would love to gift me one of these.
Yes.
And I said, oh, I've got a sheep one. And then that same week, my cat knocked it off.
Bad cat. That's why I don't have cats.
So I'm so thrilled. Thank you, Natalie.
Thank you so much. I'm a big all things sheep fan, so
I know.
If I could, I'd have sheep in my backyard. And don't think I haven't asked my husband because
I'd have a goat.
I was just going to say, I've even downgraded it to goats, a couple of goats. But what do you do with them in the winter? I'd have to build a little heated barn.
Done.
I'm in the city. I don't have a big yard. So that was our FO.
We have so little stuff on this table, you guys, this week.
But I have a work in progress.
Let's see.
Because I had blocking time. So I started I didn't start. I just picked up my work in progress that has been, totally neglected for the last month.
It's languished.
I was like, it was in the naughty corner. It's in my Mrs. Brown's scrappy bag.
I actually think I have a few more of those I could list.
Oh my God. Look how beautiful it is. So that's 6 different of your
how fun is
fabrics.
that?
Yeah, it's super fun. And I have to say, I love this size.
It is a good size.
Yeah, it's just sort of the perfect shawl
my
size.
2 to 3 skein. It's really roomy.
It is the perfect one for like a shawl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I picked up is our friend Lauren, Lolo Did It. She published her first pattern. This was a little while ago, and it's so cute. It's the Genesis wrap.
Gosh, it's pretty.
And she's got kits in her shop all the time, and you use 5 of her little Lolos. So they're like 20-gram mini skeins.
Yeah, you guys, that's all it is.
That's all it is. And so we talked about this a while ago, and I showed you my colors, but I'm on it. So this little stitch marker was where I was last night, and so everything above that I knit last night.
Tracy.
I can't. Oh, come on. Come on. So I've picked, I don't even have any of the light gray left because it's a weighed shawl. You weigh your yarn so that you use, I have a nugget about.
And you were supposed to do that?
Yes. So it's right in the pattern. I needed a new scale. So I actually even got my scale from Lauren's shop too.
Yeah, she sells these great notions, guys.
Let me tell you, if you're a knitter, it sounds weird, but you need a digital scale.
So is this
a digital pocket scale?
Is this one? Well, it doesn't easily.
Don't take that off.
It doesn't come off.
No, that's the cover. Rip.
But look at that.
It is literally fits in your knitting bag.
Yeah.
And it's to avoid playing yarn chicken. So you'll do a repeat and weigh your yarn, and then do another repeat and weigh it again, and you know how much yarn you need.
Oh, that's what you were supposed to do.
That's what you do.
Okay.
So I wish I had brought it, but it is the tiniest nugget you've ever seen. It's like fits on my pinky finger. That's all I had left. It's really not even a leftover. So that's what you end up doing with this to utilize your yarn.
So now you're on to this one.
And I should have had 3 stripes. I got overexcited to add my next color and forgot about that. But whatever. It's my own knitting. You can do whatever you want.
So this will be only stripes?
That will be only the stripes. That will be my pop of color that you see in here. So Lauren's done a bunch of grays with the hot pink pop of color. I've done the 3 lightest grays in Lauren's repertoire. I don't have Folsom, which is almost black. And then instead I substituted the blue suede shoes.
I love that navy.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Lauren has a beautiful navy.
Yeah, and it's just really special. It's not quite navy, and it's some kind of blue. It's really beautiful. So this is very, easy peasy. You don't even have to think about what you're doing. I love that about it. I can watch TV. I can take it with me. It's easily memorized, and it's really, really pretty shawl.
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
Okay.
That's a fun knit. I have to pick mine back up again.
Do you see my progress keeper?
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you more about that later.
It's
I have some for you.
Cute.
This was a gift from the lovely Hannah of Corner of Craft, and she sent a giveaway prize that I'll show a little bit later. But this is mesmerizing to me.
Let me see.
Jodi, they're seed beads, and she sews them together into little shapes.
I hope she charges $85 for them.
I said to my husband, "What? Look how beautiful that is."
You guys, that's so.
So I actually do have my other one in here too. So this is from Hannah. She's done a little sock, which is so cute.
Do you know how much work that is?
Yes, I know how. I think she's crazy. And they're on the earring hinge back.
Which are my favorite.
I don't know why. Maybe I'm just clumsy. I prefer that the best. They're just super easy. So Hannah has sent, and I'll show you what Hannah has sent a little bit later. But
Holy cow!
Yeah, she's
That's
super
impressive.
special.
Beautiful Genesis wrap.
And did we ever talk about these needles we bought in Denver?
I'm using mine.
So this is and I'm going to say it like I don't know how to say it. Okay, you tell me, how do you think you pronounce these? Licky? Leaky? Licky? Like?
None of those.
Licky? It is a foreign name.
I think it's like.
I don't. Anyway, I will put the spelling. But you guys all know what I mean. They're these totally gorgeous.
Maybe someone will phonetically spell it for us.
I hope so. I kind of tried to look it up, but
yeah.
I don't mean to be cheeky about it. I'd love to know how to properly spell them. I kind of mean to be cheeky, but whatever. In my mind, they'll be licky. My licky needles. They're a gray, I believe, driftwood.
They're so beautiful.
So they're a wooden needle, but they are super smooth. And wooden needles are not what I naturally gravitate to.
Yeah.
I'm loving these.
I do. I'm loving mine. I have a project
love these. So that was a fun thing to try as well. So I'm really, really enjoying this project, and I feel like after a 5 skein project, a 1 skein project is exactly what I need. And I'm really excited to wear this one because it's colors that I love.
felt after casting off and blocking, I felt a bit of a
letdown.
Now what am I going to do?
I know,
right? Like I emotionally felt like I'm sad that's done.
This was the Hohi Mystery Wrap was a joyful experience for me.
Yeah,
I loved knitting it to see where we were going down the road every week. I loved going on Instagram and looking at everybody's spoilers because they're so unique. Your color choices really ran the gamut, and it totally changed the feel of it. This one to me feels like it's a winter. I would probably, obviously it's too big for summer, but it is very wintry to me.
You could have that in the summer outside in the back around your shoulders if it's a cool evening.
Wouldn't it be cool if you were all white and then had this dramatic...
Yes.
So
just even draped once and let it hang with your tassels.
Or around, across your back like a shawl, right?
Yeah.
So, anyway, I know what you mean. Emotionally, people are going to think we're crazy, but I did have a letdown. I did feel like that was...
I'm sad it's over.
But I'm so glad to have done it. And honestly, somebody said, would you do it again? Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow, I would start over again. Loved it.
Yeah, me too.
And you were right. This was the end. You said this was going to be the finished edge. You were totally right.
That's what I thought. Just because
I thought it was going to go together here somehow. I thought we were going to end up joining these two flat edges and it was going to be pointy on the ends. That's kind of what I thought.
Okay.
You were right.
So that
was okay.
Exciting.
I think we should look at our little book.
Okay.
Just briefly, because we've just been babbling so much. So we talked about our knit-alongs, and we talked about the Zadie sweater. And we have so much party in our mailbox that we'd love to share with you guys too. We've had some lovely,
your big bag right there.
amazing donations.
I didn't put it quite close enough to the table.
That's okay. I'll go get it. You're fired. You're fired.
Okay, so yeah, the only thing I have is stash. I have one stash that I'll show, and Tracie's got a bag full of party in her mailbox.
I do. Jackson's home.
Jackson! We're podcasting!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god, I'm on the phone!
I know. I want you to talk to me.
Okay, party in your mailbox. Tracie's got a bag.
My mailbox, my mailman,
Tim
must wonder what the heck.
I know.
The amount of packages we get.
Does he say something?
He asked about you and what kind of business you had because
I meet Tim at the post office and give him my stuff. Yeah.
And so I did tell him about that. And then I don't know. He's just a sweetheart. He loves Ozzy.
I know.
Okay, maybe I should put a little picture here. Ozzy got a haircut. And Ozzy got a bandana. So he's all dressed up. I can't even tell you. This dog is so funny. He prances around when you put things on him, like a bandana or a sweater or whatever.
That's so funny.
Drives my son crazy. Which is another reason I love doing it. Why have
Is that chocolate?
No, it's even, well, I was going to say it's even better, but there's not much better than chocolate. So, should we start party in our mailbox? This is so...
Sure.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much to everybody that gets in contact with us to send their amazing things. I feel like I could start my own store because you guys are so generous. But I'm so excited to show you guys these. These came the day I remember published our last episode. So these two came together. These ladies do a podcast, and it is called the Fiber Friends podcast, and they're from London, Ontario, Canada.
I go there. I'm going there.
Well, so Fiber Friends podcast is another Canadian one with some friends. One of the ladies is a yarn dyer, and this is called Old Oak Yarns.
You guys.
This is beautiful stuff. What do you think?
Let me turn it
You've
this
never
way.
seen it, really.
It is amazing.
So
this could be a start to your so faded sweater.
It's so pretty. And I see shawl combos there. Like, it really is stunning.
It's a 75-25 base.
Yeah.
This colorway, flowering plum.
Well, it's tonal and speckled.
Oh
and
my gosh, you guys.
they're so talented.
Okay, so this one is also the 75-25.
So it's Adrian that does the yarn dyeing.
Grassroots.
Yeah.
Look at those specs.
Okay, and green for me can be very iffy. Like, there's not a lot of greens that are my favorite. I really like this
green. And then this is sort of like a combination of both berries and brambles.
So magenta and like a gorgeous chocolatey brown, but it's almost black. Maybe it is black.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
you guys.
they're stunning and beautiful.
I think it's chocolate brown.
Do you think?
Yeah.
And I see a bit of gold there
Oh
too.
my gosh.
So this is their card, Old Oak Yarns. Some lovely Canadian ladies.
So beautiful.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
And now Caroline, who's one of the Fiber Friends in the podcast, is a sewer.
Okay, you guys, this bag.
Okay, the amount of work that goes into this.
But look at these sheets.
Look how beautiful.
Oh, can you get a good idea?
Not only the fabric choices, but the workmanship. So there's
the sheep right there.
There's little sheepies.
Oh my gosh, that bag is
These colors are
beautiful.
going to match my Genesis wrap. The hot pink and the blue and the gray. Anyway, so we just can't believe how beautiful it is. She does this with her sister, I want to say. And it's called Evertote. They are on Etsy.
Canadian maker.
Right? Look at that little Canadian flag right on their card. Love it. These are 100% going to be prizes in the Canada Cow.
Yes.
We're going to have a hashtag too. How about Canada 150? Hashtag Canada 150 Cal.
I feel like these, is it too much?
Or should I do Mal, like make along, because crochet too?
Yeah.
Hashtag Canada 150 Mal.
I feel like these three need to go together. Is that too much?
Incredible. Wow.
With this bag? I don't know. Maybe that's too much.
Well, why not? I mean,
I just think they all seem to complement each other.
They're really beautiful.
Anyway.
And there's so many 3 skein patterns. You're right. That would be an amazing
Wouldn't
3
it?
color shawl. Yes.
Oh.
I'm even thinking Snow Melt Shawl by Helen Stewart. I have 3 colors with that. That would be beautiful in that.
Because they all have the complement. They all have the same color.
Yeah.
Running through it.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
Thanks, ladies.
Okay.
Okay, this is from someone that we...
You get a lot of stuff.
It's all good stuff.
Yes.
It's good. This is from Amy Meeks, a.k.a. half of the Periscoping Sisters. And she is... It's so cute. She's got a business with her husband right now. Amy's dyeing yarn. And her husband is making project bags.
No.
Stop.
Why do we think that when it comes to a man?
I don't know. I love it though. This one's super cute. It's like little letters. And the special thing about his bags is they close with magnets.
Oh my god.
0 snags. So, you know, that is that is something with zippers that you are... It's a possibility. Be careful with your yarn and the zipper.
Mr. Indigo Bags.
Mr. Indigo Bags.
Well done, Mr. Indigo.
And it's so... Okay, this feels amazing. And it's... Amy is huge on the super bright...
Yes.
Very colorful
Her yarn will be gorgeously colored.
So, you know, if that's your jam, look at those speckles. If that's your jam, go see Amy. I know you would love...
Look at the different tones in there.
I know. So she's having, obviously, a blast with her dyeing. And this is called Speckled Lily Pad. And it's so beautiful.
These bags are so beautifully made.
I really love the fabric, these campers. These Volkswagen vans and campers. This is as close as I like to get to camping. A cute camping project bag. I know, people are going to think, what's your problem? You know what? I'm a city girl. I like the city. I love nature and the beauty of it. I just don't want to live in it. Sorry.
I like camping. I don't
You're
do it,
such a
but I like
liar.
it. I do like.
How many
If it's a
decades
cabin.
ago has it
No,
been?
no. Camping with a cabin.
Camping is not in a cabin.
Well, I'm glamping then.
Okay, I'm a
I like being in the wilderness.
Me too.
It can be a cabin with no electricity.
With my cappuccino machine and a bed.
No, I don't need to go that far.
Jodi.
I don't.
Okay, first of all, camping does not include a cabin. Camping
then
is
I like-
trailer.
No.
Camping is a tent. Camping is
I won't
blow
be
up
camping.
mattresses or roll up foamy
You're
things.
making it sounding horrible.
Cooking dinner on... It's not... You only
No.
think... There's people that think that sounds great.
Camping isn't only that. Camping could be a cabin
No.
in my book.
No. Campers would say, that's not camping. I want to go camping with you then, because if that's what you call
We're going
camping...
to be in a cabin.
I would like... Cabins
Yes.
are awesome. Honestly, come to Alberta. Go to Banff. Go to Jasper.
Edmonton
Stunning,
has a lot
stunning,
of
stunning.
festivals in the summer.
We do.
Great things going on
Next
in the
one
summer.
coming up is the International Street Performers Festival. And it's literally people from Australia and Europe and South America and all over the world.
All over the world.
And you go and watch these crazy acts. It's super fun. Hi, bud.
Hey.
Nice cup, you geek.
How was...
What's next?
I love partying my mailbox. I feel like sometimes...
It's my favorite thing to show makers.
It is. Oh my gosh. It so is. And I want to say, you guys, those giant bags, the knitter satchel last time we showed with the beautiful twisted fiber art yarns, you guys have obviously loved it. So we've heard back from them and everybody's been enjoying their yarn. And I love that both of those are new to us. We've learned of new,
I know.
This is how I learn of new businesses, right?
I've ordered from Twisted Fiber.
Well,
And
I'm not surprised.
I was so excited, I placed my order twice by mistake.
oops.
Yes! Yes!
I really, really want it.
What's
Okay.
Yes.
This is super exciting. Well, they're all super exciting. I always say that. Okay, I need to get her, again, a new to me dyer. And this is Jane from the UK.
Hey, Jane.
Hi, Jane. How come a lot of British ladies are named Jane in my
Are
brain,
they?
I think? Well, don't you feel like that's a common name over there? I love the name Jane.
Look at these little things she's done for when you do giveaways.
I know. Her card with a T and a sweet and a stitch marker.
There might not be sweets. It's actually
Yeah,
tea.
that's a candy.
Not when
It's
they go
Kinder
away.
Surprise. Oh, You may just get tea.
No, I won't take them out.
It's like
Her
swiping.
yarn.
It's like swiping your kid's Halloween candy or Easter candy.
I have no problem doing that.
No, you didn't have another bunny. I don't know what you're talking about. You must have eaten it. Okay, this is really fun. Jane is, I want to say, I read her thing. I think she's an occupational therapist.
Okay.
She's an occupational therapist. She's a mom. She's obviously a knitter or yarn lover, probably both. And she dyes yarns based on locations and memories of where she lives. So she's over in England. This one's called Wimbledon. Her company is Family Tree Yarns. So,
You guys.
Jodi, you have to feel this. This is a merino cashmere nylon. It's the prettiest petal pink and like a leaf, like a spring bud green. And it's beautiful soft. So
Cashmere.
pretty. This one is Edinburgh to Tattoo, which I think, you think tattoo? No, it's like a military band thing, I think, like a parade, like a band parade.
Okay.
I think that's what that means. This is also her merino cashmere base.
Wow.
And it is this gorgeous.
That's stunning.
I look at this and what I really want to do is take off the sleeve and open it up.
I know.
Because it's so gorgeous. It's navies and really beautiful purple with pops of this gorgeous limey green.
Oh my gosh, that magenta in there.
It's so beautiful. So that one is from this is a giant military parade, I guess.
Is she from Scotland?
This is a military tattoo that no, she's from England. It actually happens at Edinburgh Castle, this Edinburgh tattoo. British Armed Forces with Commonwealth. And she just thought it was super inspirational, so she needed to make a colorway of it. This one is
What's that?
Glastonbury Festival. Excuse me?
Show the bottom too.
Okay, once in a while, you open a thing. I would love to have like a candid camera when I'm opening these things. It's like, it's exactly that. It's like, what? What?
Oh my God.
So let me tell you what Glastonbury, so it's a music festival that happens every year, and it's the main music festival in the UK. Always colorful and magical, and takes me back to my younger days. And she's put it on sparkle because it's magical. Isn't she talented? She's so lovely.
That is amazing.
Stop it. Right?
Okay, seaside.
Okay.
What does she say about that?
Seaside.
Okay, guys, look, it's sand.
I
and
love that
sea.
she's given us all these little stories. And that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like the beach, right? The sea. Seaside is a lovely 75-25 base and takes me back to my summer holidays that she spent with her grandparents at the seaside with a flask of tea and a raincoat in hand.
Oh my gosh.
So that's just such a lovely memory.
Okay. Oh.
Crabbin at where? Padstow?
Yeah.
Padstow is a beautiful harbor fishing village in Cornwall, and we spent hours crabbing at the sides of the harbor with my children.
You guys, I can knit a whole sweater out of this.
Now, she's a brand new indie dyer. She's only been open since February. Clearly, she's found her
Niche.
mark because
Yeah.
these things are so beautiful. So,
Family.
Family Tree Yarns, she is on Etsy. And on Instagram, she's at Family Tree Yarns.
I gotta follow her.
Well, of course. I'm always just amazed. She's got a full-time job, she's got a family, and, she obviously fills her soul with this creative yarn dyeing too. So it's amazing.
This color just speaks to me.
Well,
It's beautiful.
Jane, you're amazing.
Jane, we're gonna get to send out your lovelies into the world.
Yes.
Thank
so there's going to be
you.
some giant parties in your mailbox from Jane,
This one is just...
which may not include chocolate. Go figure. Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah, it's hard not just to open that, right? And see what's inside.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Okay, so this is a continuation story from when we were in Denver. Remember we went to Colorful Yarns
twice.
knit shop. Twice.
Yep.
2 45-minute cab rides. One way 45 minutes. Just for yarn. And
Worth
you know what?
every penny.
I would do it tomorrow.
Totally.
I would do it today. I'm not busy. And so this is the yarn of Yarn Experiments.
Okay.
And her name is Monica. And she's super sweet.
Monica Bobonica.
Monica. We actually have a really sassy, naughty friend named Monica. So that's a good one.
Look at the monkey with the stitch pattern print.
Kate, don't you think this feels amazing? Oh, I was going to say, it feels like cashmere. It is! Monica has sent these beautiful skeins.
Yeah.
And a coupon code.
So why is this a continuation from
Okay.
Better? I'm not following.
I have finished the story in my head.
Okay.
Now I will say what it is.
Okay.
So somehow Monica, I mean, I guess she got in touch with Colorful Yarns. She saw Colorful Yarns Knit Shop through our Instagram and got in touch with them. Colorful Yarns Knit Shop now carries Yarn Experiment yarn.
So is she local to that area?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. But these colorways are based on her life memories of, I think she used to live in Mexico. So that's what these are based on.
That's the name of that one.
This one is Mazunte or something like that.
I don't know what that is.
We're shockingly unilingual. We have no talent for languages. And I'm so sorry. Oh, Jacaranda. What is that? Is that a bug?
I don't know, but it's gorgeous.
Whatever it is, it's really pretty. And then this one is her Mazunte.
This is me.
What? Oh
my god!
And it's a really stunning merino cashmere nylon base with a beautiful twist. This is going to be really, really, really lovely to knit with.
That's so exciting.
I know. And so she sent a coupon code for everybody. So if you go to Yarn Experiments, I believe she's on Etsy. I will put all that stuff in our show notes.
Okay.
GG15 saves anybody that wants her yarn 15%, which is super generous.
This purple and gray is amazing.
I know.
Yeah.
It's stunning.
Stunning.
It's my favorite color purple, that one. And she sent us her favorite tea, a giant package of it. It's by Chasing Rabbits Tea Company.
It's a black tea.
It's called Snow Bunny.
Is it black?
Yes.
Why do you say that?
Nothing.
What is that?
Coconut and chocolate.
Oh my heavens.
It's so good. And it actually says it's perfectly brewed for iced tea too.
Did you have some already?
No. So we're going to have to make some.
The smell is incredible.
It smells like I know I'm going to love it. So thank you so much, Monica. Oh yeah, black tea, cocoa beans, coconut, and chocolate flakes.
Monica.
What's not to love? So
that will not be given away.
Yarn Experiment. Oh no, that's opened. Sorry, people. That's very exciting. And okay, I'll show you this one because we already sort of talked about it.
Okay.
And the side note is, I thought I threw it away.
What happened?
These are the stitch markers from
It's a little pouch.
Hannah. And it was in this envelope.
Bless you. Bless you. Oh my god.
That's just obnoxious. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Anyway, so it came in a lovely envelope, but I just kept it in this little envelope.
Yeah.
And as I'm using mine, I thought to myself, I'm going to gather everything. And I couldn't find the envelope. And I just felt sick to my stomach. So, but I found it. So anyway, this is Hannah, who is Corner of Craft. And she actually has a great podcast. And I've already been a podcast watcher well before.
Have you?
Apparently she watches our podcast.
Okay.
I have no idea. She's really sweet. She's a British girl that was up until recently living in Germany. Beautiful knitter. She's super crafty. She does all kinds of things, but she sews these teeny, tiny, tiny seed beads into shapes.
These are the smallest seed beads I've ever seen.
I don't think you can get beads smaller than this, can you? So she's made adorable little sets as a gift for us. Thank you, Hannah. It's a sheep and a sock. It could not be more perfect. This is what she has made and will go out into the world for you guys.
An ice cream and a watermelon sock.
A watermelon sock. So,
oh my gosh.
Hannah is on Etsy.
Okay.
I love her work.
Show her some love.
I will never, ever do this myself.
And you appreciate the craftsmanship.
Oh my God, her eyeballs. I want to be your optometrist, Hannah, because at some point you're going to need giant glasses. But no, she's super, super talented.
Oh my gosh, I'll treasure these.
Absolutely their treasure. Absolutely their treasure.
Yeah.
So how fun. Mm-hmm. So this is a knit along prize. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
I'm actually going to put that into
She
here.
says they're super, super durable.
Well, it looks like she's used some sort of like fishing line.
Extremely light, perfect for knitting, and also durable. Good.
Great. Put these in here so we know which they go to.
So that's another fun thing that came all the way across the Atlantic.
Across the pond.
Across the pond, as they say.
So
and you know what else I love? See her little card? It's hot chocolate and a cupcake. On the back, cupcake recipe. For this cupcake.
I like that.
So not only has she enabled me to buy her stitch markers, which I totally will, I want to order some of these cards. It says the Hummingbird Bakery.
Oh, so it's like a gift card.
Yeah, it's their recipe, but they've made them into, it's the Hummingbird Bakery cookbook that these come from.
Banana chocolate cupcakes.
Hummingbirdbakery.com. Yeah, banana chocolate. Oh my God, you had me at chocolate.
That looks so good.
Isn't that cute? Mm-hmm. I have one more beautiful treat that was sent as a knit-along prize.
Yay.
And it's so pretty. Okay, you want to open that?
Yes.
I've got her super sweet little card. Oh my God, I loved it. I really have a thing for these Russian nesting dolls. So this is Esther, who is Star Fiber Studio.
Ice baby.
I know, isn't she sweet? She is from the Netherlands.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was super exciting because, you know, I want to go back to Amsterdam. I'm sure she's from the Netherlands. And she said, thank you for the opportunity to donate a prize. Esther.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are you kidding me? And I'm sure all of our knit-along knitters thank you as well. It's such a beautiful...
Look at the origami crane.
Yeah, and so she's not only sent the yarn, she sent a whole... Well, she sent tea, but she sent a whole bunch of stitch markers.
Wow. You know, we can add those to skeins of yarn.
Absolutely, they will go out. And I might keep one.
I might keep one too, because then you know that someone's...
As a memory of Esther, but look, it's a little bike. And they're all on the earring backings that we love. So she's got the bike, which is so Netherlands. Jodi, look, a pink skull. What? And a blue skull. That's even bigger. It's so cool.
Done.
So these are going to be included in lots of prizes.
The pink baby skull is mine.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely keeping a bike.
Then I'm going to think of Esther every time I use it.
Are you kidding? So cute. So thank you so much to every single maker that thinks to send things our way. It really is.
It's a joy to be able to pass these on.
Yes.
To be able to highlight and spotlight these amazing makers that might not be seen by others. I mean, these are all new to me.
Favorite thing. Other than Hannah, I mean, these are all super new. I mean, Amy's a brand new dyer, but these other businesses, I had no idea. So that is
me neither.
Thrilling.
I agree.
Thrilling to be able to do that. So
is that candy over there? You're killing me.
What's in that white box? Not candy. What's in that white box? Well, we're finished partying our mailbox.
Okay.
So have you treated yourself to anything?
I did. So I'm going to show my Yarn Ink, my installment for May.
Is this her sock club?
Might be June.
It should say on there.
It doesn't. It doesn't usually.
Oh, okay. What?
You guys.
Jodi.
So she has the option where you can add the mini, which I'm loving, of course, every time. Yes,
I always say yes to that.
Her shop is on a bit of a break. There's a note in where you can order signature colorways that they're sort of not there because she's having some really exciting stuff coming up.
Alicia,
you're killing me.
I hate secrets.
What's going on? I went into... I'm not kidding
you.
Tell me. I went in to order a sweater quantity of yarn. Worsted weight.
Yes.
Because she has her signature colors that you could pick your color, pick your yarn weight. And I was going to order... I didn't know yet, but I was going to pick. And it's like, what? No, I can't order my sweater quantity.
What do you mean I can't impulse shop?
What the hell? It wasn't actually impulse shopping. I'm all about the garments right now.
I know, me too. But after knitting this wrap, all I want to do... I'm going to spend the whole summer knitting sweaters. Jodi, that's so beautiful. Okay, can you do you want to pull it out and show us all the colors?
Clerodendrum.
Okay, what is that color? Is it like a toffee, brownie? Is this tweed?
Yes.
No!
I've never had tweed. I've never had... That's not true. Oh, Jesus.
Oops. Okay. I
No,
have...
it's not tweed.
It's just little speckles. Oh, it's little
It's
speckles that are
speckles.
so tiny I thought it was tweed. Jodi. Oh my God, that's so...
You guys.
Oh my gosh, I would be casting that on.
Wouldn't this be an amazing
Yeah.
shawl?
Yeah.
Socks? What do you think?
Socks. Or
I can't.
a hat.
I think it's going to be socks.
I would be socks though. Oh, wait, that pink is pretty.
And the gold?
Like it's not hot pink and it's not baby pink. It's kind of like a raspberry. And that dusty blue. Jodi, that's so beautiful.
I am so crazy. Wait till you skein this up, right?
Well, wait till you knit it. It's going to be really pretty.
Oh, so that was my club.
That's so jeany. Like it goes with jean. It's going to look, those are going to be beautiful socks.
She's got a club in there. I'm actually, should I say, I'm the July Bag of the Month club.
I don't, like, yeah, you just did. So yes, of course you can.
I've got the yarn. Kelly, who is my savior, is knitting it. I'm not going to
So
show
what does
you.
this mean? So
Okay,
Alicia has what?
a Bag of the Month club, which
Okay.
you get the yarn
She dyes yarn.
that matches, the bags. And
Okay.
previous, she's done Ginger Snap. She's done several.
Yes.
She just did one that was, I forget, but I'm July.
Wow.
So, she
I don't
has-
even know what this is.
She has dyed me yarn
Yes.
in bulky weight,
Okay.
which Kelly is now knitting.
Oh, I get it.
So you will get a
Okay.
knitted print bag with a skein of fingering to match.
The yarn, the actual yarn of the bag.
She actually sent me a skein of the fingering she dyed at the same time.
Jodi, why are you keeping secrets from me?
I meant to bring that. I can't show everybody.
Well, you gotta show me.
I will. I meant to bring that. Why didn't
Okay,
I
to
do
have to
that?
be honest, May was a blur.
I know.
Really, somebody said, it seems like you guys don't get together to knit very often. That's true. We bring our knitting to Sunday dinner. But, you know, it's just been crazy.
Work. Crazy.
Work crazy. Work crazy.
Yeah, so
Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, I really want to see. So I know you sent Alicia an inspiration picture.
I did.
And then she dyed yarn. So I loved your picture.
it's amazing.
Jodi!
Yeah.
Okay, so some of these things are older that I want to show you, but you and I both got
We did.
Molly.
I didn't bring mine.
From a homespun house has this yarn subscription, and we did show the sock set that was the first month. This is the second month, and you get
A shawl set.
it was a shawl duo, and this is what it was. This is her single ply merino, 100%.
It makes the most beautiful shawls, you guys.
Come on. Now this base, I can't even believe how beautiful this base is.
That's the most beautiful mauvey purple.
It's called,
Grayish.
this was her May shawl duo set, and this color specifically is called Fog.
It's like a
Now Molly
grayish
doesn't
purple.
redo these. Like if you,
No.
you're in and you get it, and then
Yeah.
that's it forever. It is this one's called Rainbow Cheeks. That's so cute. I'm totally knitting this as a duo into some kind of a shawl.
Won't that be beautiful?
Look at the colors in there.
She does such beautiful.
And it's a collaboration.
I have that hanging on my
Okay, this is so
bulletin
cute.
board.
So lots of times, so this is a collaboration with Sucre Miniatures, who we've talked about a lot, and you will hear more about. So when you go in her club, you get a Sucre Miniature custom that aren't available anywhere else.
Yeah,
So this is a little unicorn with rainbow cheeks.
amazing. So the amazing thing about this set are these. If you get it, great. I don't think they're hard to get. They don't sell out like in 30 seconds.
Lots of pre-orders.
Lots.
She's very generous.
So once you order this, no one will ever be able to order it again once it's gone.
It's true. So, you know, and she's super creative. So if
Super
you
creative.
like her colorways, it's worth the gamble.
I do love
of
her
a mystery.
colorways. Yeah.
I just think Molly's incredibly talented. She has a podcast, one of the very oldies, right? Oldie but a goodie, a homespun house. I get so excited when I see something of hers pop up.
Me too.
If I ever end up in Berlin,
We are getting together.
I will be knocking on your door, Molly. I mean, I know you'll probably bolt it and call the police, but I will be there anyway.
You know who had an amazing shawl pattern that's being test knit right now? Did you notice Kristen Vollenvine?
Did I notice it?
Oh my god, you guys, it's a circular shawl.
I'm putting the picture here because
It was a work of art.
I may have to challenge myself to knit a circular shawl.
But did you see how she showed the different pictures on how
Yeah,
you wear it?
yeah.
Folding it into a half, which is like a crescent.
It
Holy cow, you guys.
is out of this world. When it is published, we will give away a few copies of that pattern.
Yeah, we will.
It was, I mean, there's another lady that's off the charts talented. Her yarn is,
I know.
when I go to Rhinebeck, Kristen, it's on my list of must-gets.
For Friday night.
Is a skein of Vollenbein. And
Yeah.
if I can stop at one, I'll be really proud of myself.
I know.
Anyway, love it. That was super fun. You and I both got that.
Yeah.
It's going to look like I'm the pig this time, but she's got a lot
Not
coming.
really.
She's got a
I
lot
actually
coming.
don't have a lot coming. It's just this one time that's a lull. But let me tell you, it's not because I'm trying to be good. It's just that I've been knitting this
Well,
thing.
if I'm honest, I feel like I have enough yarn.
I came to that conclusion this week. I thought, why am I not knitting more of my stash?
No, I love that I can come here and shop my stash pretty much for any pattern I want to knit. I feel like but it makes me feel like kind of like anxious or whatever, that to have too much, it almost feels like wasteful. Like I really love what I've got and I just want to knit it. And that's what's happening.
Well, the nice thing about this, using 5, the Find Your Fave,
Yes.
using 7,
Yeah.
like those sort of things, I'm really tempted. I might get on the fade train.
I'm totally getting on the fade train. And I want to knit a so faded sweater.
I don't want to knit that.
I do.
I would love it.
Jodi, it would be awesome.
I love it. I'm going to start with the shawl.
And, oh my God, where did I just hear this? Sweet Georgia Yarns audio podcast.
Yeah.
We've talked about it before. I hope you guys are listening to it. She's amazing. Felicia's just a goddess of yarn and color, and we just couldn't love her yarn anymore.
I know.
But she's also this crazy talented, she interviews all kinds of people in the industry. Andrea Mowry is on one of her audio podcasts. I love learning about people. I love that story of what did you do before you got into yarn dyeing or designing or whatever, because very few people have done just that, right? They have had this life before. Such fun things I learned about Andrea Mowry, and I'm not telling you any because I think you should go listen to it.
I followed her forever on Instagram.
Who?
Andrea Mowry.
Yeah, and I don't think I did.
I have, for some reason, I've followed her, and I just love, she's so groovy.
She makes me want a brioche. Oh. Well, yeah,
She's so cool.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Felicia? I'm a patron member for her.
That's what I was going to get to.
I knew when I got the email, and with reading about what Felicia was talking about and knowing her aesthetic, meeting her,
She's so talented.
I'm in.
My eyes just about popped out of my head when we were at Knit City. I have never seen a display of Sweet Georgia like that.
Her display was second to none.
It's a gigantic booth.
Yeah.
And it's so colorful, and all the shelving is all just white, so this yarn is just like popping out at you. It's so beautiful.
Okay, speaking of Sweet Georgia.
Yeah.
She's doing amazing things.
I know.
Right? Felicia Lowe is the brainchild.
She is Sweet Georgia. I mean, it's
She
her,
is behind
yeah.
Sweet Georgia, and
Yeah.
we've been a giant fan of hers.
Huge.
And she has come out with the School of Color. No.
It's her project she's working on, right? So she's got a Patreon opportunity.
Yeah. School of Sweet Georgia, SOS.
Which is, to me, she's like a color queen.
Oh.
She's so gifted.
She
with
is
her.
so gifted.
And so now she's trying to build an online school through her.
Yeah.
So it's a funding opportunity. You can fund at any level.
Yeah.
But her goal is to do online dyeing workshops.
Yeah.
Of all, like, how to dye linens and how to dye animal fibers and
Yeah.
plant fibers. And I think she's basically trying to give us her secrets.
And
Which I'm in.
we all love it.
I'm
So
in.
as soon as I saw Patreon, I just thought, I'm in.
Yes.
I support Felicia, and it's like, I think I did $20 a month, $15
Yeah,
or
so
$20
there's all
a month.
kinds of levels, and
Yeah.
you get little perks with every level of sponsorship. But I mean, $5 or whatever
Yeah.
you're able to
It's
do.
like a coffee a month.
If it's just something you're interested in, this is an opportunity out there for you. But I could not. I know it's really hard to pick the yarn. If you had to knit with one yarn your whole life, you could only pick one. Sweet Georgia would be like right up there for me. I would have such a hard time choosing, but I am a gigant. I could knit a whole year of just Sweet Georgia yarn.
Oh,
Maybe more.
Me too. Sorry, I'm just reading this.
Yeah.
So to be when you're a Patreon member, you get behind the scenes, first picks, all those sort of little extra perks.
Yeah. I mean, I read her blog. At the very least, read her blog because I think if you love color and that sort of thing, she did just recently publish a dyeing book.
She started out as an Etsy shop in 2008.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I believe.
You can find Sweet Georgia yarn all over the globe.
Oh, anyway,
it's
well done, Felicia.
super fun.
I am a member.
Oh, well, I can't wait for the classes too, right? So
that's why.
The more support she gets, I think the sooner those things come to fruition.
Because it's crowdfunding. It's helping people
exactly
with little bits from what we can do to help them achieve. And by
helps
helping her achieve her goal is going to benefit me.
Help me.
Because
you.
I'm going to love what she puts out.
Totally.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So if she wants to share her secrets with us,
sure.
Why not? Oh my gosh, newsletters. What the heck?
I know.
Catherine of Gage Dye Works sent out a newsletter with her new colorway. And I was just like gobsmacked. So I ordered it and I love it. It's called River Rock. Oh my gosh.
Stunning.
Stop it.
Now, which one did you order? The sock one?
Yeah, I ordered the sock. And I don't know what it is with her base. It is super high twist.
Super.
And you guys, why have I not knit with any of my Gage Dye Work yarn yet? It's so beautiful. I have a few skeins and I have not knit with them yet.
Why haven't you knit a shawl?
I know. I've been busy knitting a mystery wrap. But so she does her, this is her older, see it's got Caterpillar Green. I got this at Knit City last year. She's now Gage Dye Works, not Caterpillar Green. But
this is her shawl.
This is
changing stripe
merino cashmere nylon, 599 yards, and it's a gradient of grays with a giant yellow pop. And it's all done for shawl width. You can do a crescent shawl or a triangle shawl, and this just, you don't have to change any colors. It's just
stripes end up being the same width.
Freaking magical.
Because she's done the math.
Magical. And so this is one of her newest colors, and it's really beautiful grays and taupes, and there's a
rust.
Of it. Yeah. Kind of an unexpected combination.
Baby pink?
Yes. You should see it knit up. She was doing a hat on her newsletter. I'm going to do socks, I think. But, oh my God, the color's so beautiful.
Okay, so what's this?
Little treats that came in the mail. So,
oh my gosh.
She sent minis, Jodi. One's for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so this is her new, and look at this.
I know. This is the one I thought you were talking about when you said.
I know. I'm sure going to have to get this one at one point. This is this color.
That's available on her website still.
It is. And it's called White Light.
You guys.
And this is so cute. Look, it's her postcard. There's Smooth Operator Socks by Susan B. And it tells you her yarn colorway. It's basically yarn porn. So it's a cute little blank postcard that she sent with my order. A knitting, sock loving.
I love it.
So she's amazing. Amazing. I'm really going to have to be good when we go to Knit City because her stuff...
Just treat yourself to say, I'm going to treat myself to one.
Jodi, I have to knit. I have to knit.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Okay, so you wanted to see what was in here?
Yeah.
Remember how I said I started my Christmas knitting? I started my Christmas shopping. That's crazy.
Who's GD?
Okay, so Grain Deep. Do you remember when we had those little wooden tags, special tags, and they went in our Hue Loco Rainbow Roy G. Biv sets? We got them from Sonia at Grain Deep.
They're beautiful.
So her card is in here.
And thank you, Tracy.
I was on her website. Maybe she had these on her Instagram. God darn that Instagram. She does these amazing laser cut wooden things. And I saw these.
What?
What
is that?
They're wooden coasters, yeah. But they're chevron-y. They kind of look like a knit stitch. I just thought they were so beautiful. It does have like, the few of them are cut out. So she does them in 3 different woods. A set is 2 of the same color wood. So I bought 1 set of each. And this is a Christmas gift, and I'm not saying who it's for, obviously.
It is so beautiful.
They are not expensive, I thought, either. That together, the 3 things were a very reasonable... I just thought they were beautiful.
$800.
$1 million. And they're just, the quality is crazy. And these came as a little surprise in my order. So they're really cute.
Take care labels.
I think that would be so cute on a blanket that you knit someone, or a sweater, or...
I just love those.
So Sonia's got a great imagination, and you can get amazing things in her shop. And she's Canadian. So I love
Canadian
shopping.
maker.
I love shopping in Canadian dollars. So even though it's not knitting, it sort of looks like knit stitches, and I just thought it was beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, that's that.
Lovely. Oh my God, it's 11:30.
It's 1:30. Well, we were an hour and a half, and we still have... So let me just... I have one more thing, and then it's nap time.
I should swatch for my sweater.
Yes, you should. That would be awesome. When we were in Denver, again, makes it sound like we shopped our brains out. We really didn't.
No.
But I did pick up the first issue of Lane magazine and loved it.
I wish...
The first issue has an interview with Joji Locatelli.
I know.
That was really wonderful.
It's a beautiful...
She was a contributing designer to the first issue. There was the patterns in it are unbelievable. But the quality of the book, it's got that matte, heavy paper stock. And it's so much more...
Andrea Mowry.
It's so much more than just
Andrea?
knitting. I think it's Andrea. So this is the interview this time. But it's so much more than just a knitting. It's not like the knitting magazine you find at the supermarket. It's stunning photography, for one thing.
Do you know what's on my bucket list? One of those yoked sweaters.
To knit or just to have?
No, to knit.
Yeah, Jodi, let's do it for...
In
let's
the round.
do it. And steek it?
Yeah.
Make it a cardigan?
Yeah.
So the color, the patterns, of course, are beautiful in here.
Twist. That's...
Twist Fiber Festival. That's a Canadian event. That's coming up this summer in Quebec. Crazy.
I know.
But it's got... Oh, shut up.
I know.
The patterns are amazing. The quality of the paper, it really feels like a book. It doesn't feel like a magazine to me.
I think of them as books rather than magazines.
This is definitely feels like a book. And it is not a magazine price. It is more like a book price. But it taught me, the first issue had an article on Finnish wool. I know nothing about Finnish wool, so that was really interesting. A few great articles, lots of great patterns.
Wow.
Look at that gradient kind of.
Oh. It's the same one that's on the cover.
Yeah, so it's actually, it says on it's a Nordic knit life. And it just, you can't help but be completely relaxed when you're looking at this magazine.
It is so beautiful.
The first issue was the fall-winter of 2016-17.
Yeah.
This is their second issue, and it's the spring-summer of 2017, so I think it's only going to be twice a year. I had to buy it through yarn shops.
I'm not complaining. The only thing I wish about, like, these magazines and, like, the Make It magazine, I wish it was an online purchase.
Yeah. Well, or just even a subscription.
That's
Because
what
if
I
this
mean.
is only twice a year, I would subscribe to this.
I would do a 3-year subscription.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So this one I actually picked up online at the Espace Tricot website. We've talked.
So there are online options.
There are lots of yarn stores that carry them. Yeah. Anyway, so that was easy.
That's so
but
beautiful.
you know me, I think when you're ordering something and you're paying shipping, what the heck? You better make it worth your while, right?
Yeah, you're funny.
So I ordered yarn. I ordered a skein. Espace Tricot have just come out with their own yarn line. And it's a Lithuanian linen.
Lithuanian linen.
It's made in Lithuania. This is yes, it looks like this. It is neon green linen.
It's the most amazing color.
And it feels really nice. I definitely feel like it's still really strong and it's linen-y, but it's not super duper crunchy.
It's not as crusty.
It's not as crunchy, but you know what? Once you wash linen, I don't have a problem with the crunchy either. But this feels great, and I really just want to make a market bag out of it. So you can do with one skein.
Gosh.
With one skein, you can make a market bag.
Look at this color.
And it's called their Petit Laine Plus. Come on, ladies. I have like no French. I'm so sorry to butcher that. But they've got a lace weight version of this linen, and they've also got this is a sport weight.
It is so amazing.
I know. So I love it, and I can't wait to make a market bag out of it.
Guess what happened?
I know, these ladies are so sweet.
Tell them.
Well, I ended up getting an extra skein in my order. And
By mistake.
I actually, the ladies said, keep it. Do whatever you want with it. I would love to give it away. I think somebody else would love to have an opportunity to knit with this. So maybe we do an Instagram giveaway.
Yeah. And I think it would be fun to print out a couple of those free patterns for the different bags and add it to it.
So I'm going to do the girlfriend market bag that I've already done, I think.
I think we should do that.
Yeah.
I know it's free, but maybe I should print it out and we'll
Sure.
make it a little...
Send it, make a cute little package.
Yeah.
So, and also, this is Melissa and Lisa. These are Canadian ladies. They have a yarn store and a fabulous podcast.
Yes.
Like,
Oh!
if you guys think we are enablers...
They're
in a class by themselves. They have a beautiful yarn shop and they choose amazing projects and they knit in beautiful yarn. So, you know, it's like our River City Yarns ladies. They've got a podcast. I tell you, these yarn shop ladies and their podcasts are just got it going on.
That's beautiful.
So thank you so much, ladies. And I'm thrilled to knit with mine. And we can't wait to give away that skein right away.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Perfect.
So that's it for Treat Yourself this week, right?
Yeah, that was fun.
That was pretty treaty.
Yeah.
I have to say. But
you always buy such great things. I have some Mrs. Brown's bags.
yay! Oh my god.
Okay, so
I love it.
Amber DeMoss.
Oh,
Amber. Knit these samples for me.
Amber is a local friend of ours that we met through River City Yarns at our yarn store.
Her daughter, Grace Knits on Instagram.
Follow Grace Knits on Instagram if you love knitting and if her photography. I said to her, I love your Instagram account.
Her daughter, could she be cuter?
She's really cute. She used to, but when she was quite a bit tinier, she would come into the yarn store with Amber and run around. She's just a little, you know when they say she's a pistol?
Yeah.
She's got spit and vinegar and
like Sophia.
She's just a huge personality.
Yeah.
She's lovely and sweet, but I probably pity Amber in the teenage years.
Oh my god, it's coming.
She's adorable.
So these three are all People Who Fields, who I'm such a giant fan of.
Jodi.
And I chose these just from her Instagram, seeing the different colors and fingering weight yarn.
Yeah.
So this first one is Wharf, and this one,
the color that's popping on this, Jodi. So it's like an aqua base?
Barely.
Like the softest.
And it's paired with this purple that brings up this really beautiful purple.
And like a coral color. And the gold.
Yes.
Jodi, I love how you put the purple with this.
Yeah.
That's
got the dark
really pretty.
Okay. This is called Wharf. Just
and
in
it's
case
2
you're
to
wondering.
3 skeins.
This is I'm going to have both sizes. I just made 3 of the large, but
it's so beautiful.
This one is called Hey Girl.
Oh my god. This is so pretty.
Isn't that fun?
Okay, look, I should knit my market bag. If you're getting linen.
You know what I should do? I'll leave one of these.
Not for me.
No, for the giveaway. That's what it'll be.
Oh my god, Jodi.
Giveaway and the pattern. How
wow.
fun is that? Okay, so I'll leave this one for you to take pictures.
Okay, follow us on Instagram, people. We're going to have a fun giveaway.
Okay, so this one's Hey Girl.
I love the name of that.
And I'll have it in both sizes.
That pink popping out of there.
Isn't that fun?
Oh my god, that's pretty.
This one is just...
Okay, this color combination of hot pink and orange,
purple and gold,
it's vibrant and energetic and exciting.
This is called Poppy.
It's so pretty.
So all these colors, you guys, you can get in fingering weight yarn on her website.
Oh my god, that's
or by a custom order. So these are my 3 new ones. There are other colors in the shop.
Yeah, here, let me hold on for you.
There are other bags in the shop, but these are my
God.
newest ones. I know.
Jodi.
Anyway, so you keep that one for our giveaway.
That'll be fun. Oh my gosh.
Wouldn't that
okay,
be
that's
fun,
so generous
fun
and
giveaway?
exciting. Yes, super fun.
So that's it for me.
Oh my gosh, we've just had... So, okay, from today on, I'm knitting sweaters this summer. I'm really sorry that I'm probably not going to be all that big on my second socks of summer, and I'm okay with that. But we have fiber festivals to go to in the fall, and I don't want to be the nerd without a hand knit sweater.
We both have a sweater quantity of yarn coming from Nicole.
Gonna have Hue Loco sweaters to rock.
Mine's a V-neck. Mine's gonna be a boxy.
Mine is also gonna be a Hohi pattern. I gotta have a hoagie sweater by the time she gets here.
I know.
So that's a huge treat. Mine's gonna be fuchsia tweed.
I
Hot pink.
Oh my God. You know what I'm going to do? I should host my own little knit along in
For
the
what?
Ravelry group.
That would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Well, maybe we should have a sweater knit along in the Ravelry group.
We could
just
each host
sweater.
one, like, because you don't want to knit the same one I'm knitting, or just a sweater.
It could
in
just
general.
be any. You could pick whatever sweater you want, but we could just all be in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll think about that.
I could.
Sure.
I could just go month to month. You know,
I could do
attending
one a month.
festivals. Yeah, it's just a quick weekend.
Yeah.
But I'm super duper excited to be going to the Knit for Fun retreat with Anne. Bye.
So hopefully we've inspired you to want to come knit with Anne and Carson and Lauralee
Yeah.
and us. So Tracy will make sure to put that link in our show notes.
I will.
Yeah.
Because I love it. I love doing show notes.
Yeah.
No, I do. They're okay.
Till next time.
Happy knitting, you guys.